tap out of the ruck contest. Boyd in and under, always tough at the ball. Players going in hard early here at Centenary Oval today. Got about a 25km/h wind. Looks like it's dropped out a little bit southwesterly here today, just for a change. Quick hands there out of the centre. Oh, there we go. It has begun, folks. We've got Kingsley Bilney Jr., the captain there, kicking out. Tough at the contest. Oh, might have been a little bit high. Let's go. He's over already. Derek Wanganeen there with a nice quick pass. And here we go. Not touched. Was it touched? Yep, touched. Flying in Matt Dodd there. Got a hand on it just before the line. They're quick to kick out here, Tazzie's. Jared Seal with a mark on the wing. Out in the pocket, I should say. Quick kick away. Brody White. Oh, no one wanted that one. Reece Binky there. No, Peckers have done it again. Very tight, they're going the wrong way here. Let's see what happens. Oh, slippery. It's going to be caught. Letting him know about it as well. Daryl Dudley from the Peckers there getting caught. Picked off beautifully there. Derek Wanganeen, captain of the side. He switched it up there, going to Casey Amos, vice captain. Polled a lot of votes this year in the male medal count. Just a short one over to Jerome Kit Burgoyne. Oh, couldn't hold it. Cody Rosalia. What can he do? On the ground. A couple of hands in the back there. Umpire's letting it go on. Oh, that was hard at the contest. Beautifully done. And they've cleared it out. They've got the numbers and they've got the open space here, the Peckers. He probably should have run on with that one. Number 16 is... Oh! Bit of a falcon there. That was a little... Got rid of it. Kingsley Bilney and Cody Mason, was he... Left it behind then. Went in hard with the head, didn't he? That's Daryl Dudley again. Working hard in the back lines for the Peckers defence. It's a cool day here in Lincoln, about 13 degrees today. Perfect grand final footy day for the players. Oh, I love his facials when he does that. Scotty Young has kicked a high one. Beautifully held there. Jaden Roderick. It goes quickly. Bit low kick. Kai Miller. He's taking it out to the boundary. Tasmans will kick it in. Looking to straight down the corridor there. Beautiful work there to Reece Binky. Held it nicely. Brent Harris, vice captain for Tazzie's. Oh, they're working very hard in defence, the Peckers here today. What can you do? First goal scored. The player who took it right behind the light pole. We're doing a bit of solo commentary here today, so if there's anyone out there that wants to come up and give it a crack and join me here at the 2019 Port Lincoln Footy Grand Final, you're more than welcome. Tazzie's off. Current score 1 goal to Tasman's, Peckers 1 point. With that touched over the line. Umpire's got a sweat up already. Second centre. There we go. Oh. What's happening? Giving it away straight to Tazzie's. Not happy. Beautiful kick. Couldn't quite hold on there. Yowie. He's got to outmuscle him at front. Oh, Great work there, George. Young Wilkes. Oh, goes the hand pass. He's in trouble. He's hot. Reese Cash didn't have much time there, did he? Kingsley Wares passed it down the line. He was going for Jaden Roderick. Couldn't quite outspeed his defender there. Quick hands. Nathan Frost trying to get it out. And he's been held in the tackle. Kai Miller jumping on top there. Just wouldn't even feel him, I don't reckon. Go a few nerves out there by the looks here today. Oh, big punch. What a whopper. Straight down the line, though. Oh, nice. Sold the candy. He's got to get in front. Oh, that was a bit cheeky. Hands in the back there of George Wilkes. He's got the free. Tyrone Miller Warren, he's coming in close there on the contest. He's got away with that number. Oh, I don't think he saw where it went. Derek Wanganeen went over the top. 22, he's kicked it out, picked off again by Tazzie. His fast hands there, but he's got laid out nicely there. Whereas, it was rinky. Over the line, Tazzie's not happy about it. Mallee Park will kick it in. Jerome keep Burgoyne. Always very good backman for the Peckers. A couple of hands in the back there. That was a bit cheeky again. Bit of a leg in the air. Here we go. Can he do it cleanly? Young George, no. It's a little bit unnerving when you got those Pecker boys running down. He did a good job under pressure. What's going to happen here? He's taken over the line. No. Yes, he did. He wanted to play on there. Was that Waylon Miller, I think, number 4 for the Peckers? What can they do here? Oh, he's got it on the run. Kicked around the body. That's Jaden Roderick. Stuck it in front, but Tazzie's doing a stellar effort here in defence. Oh, nearly picked it. Couldn't quite do it. Here we go. Bundle. Bowl him over. McCurry leading by example out there today. Imagine he's hard to be racing 100 miles an hour. These boys are going to talk a bit here. He really wanted it. Kingsley Building Jr., the captain of the side, off to Kingsley Ware. Oh, delicious mark there. Cody Mason, what an outstanding defender he's been in the competition over the years. Still playing sensational footy. Beautiful kick and just taken sensationally there. Tazzie's just doing everything right. He's got space. He's got the speed. He should have done it. He's still going. He's going in. He wants it. Run, Yowie, run. What can he do? No, not quite fast enough. Oh, quick hands. What's going to happen here? Can he do it? Around the body. Cholsky. Yowie Wagner. Oh, he's excited about that. Pumps the chest. He's loving that. Sick. Of course, famously recruited in the TV show The Recruit a couple of years ago. Went off to Port Adelaide. Gave it a good hard crack, and he's come back home to Tasman's, much to his teammates' delight. I don't know what he was doing there with that hand pass. Anyway, Tazzie's picked it off again. Brady White running down, former Tummy Bay footballer, enjoying his time at Tazzie's. Great kick into Reece Binky. Is going in again. Nah, he's picked it off. Slow to get up, Yowie. Get a good bump in there. Nice little push and shove going on here between Darryl Dudley and Brody White, was it? A little bit of talk down there. Oh, he's a bit slow running into the contest. He got there in the end, Troy Simpson. Look at that hair. Have a look at that. No, it's aired that one. Yeah, that's a little bit of kicking in danger, I think. He'll take the free. Tyrone Miller-Warren. He's got some numbers there. Where's he going to go here? He's looking. A lot of players, not a lot of open options. He's kicked into a 4-on-2 contest, but the Packers have still managed to get it out. A little left it on the ground. Well played, Packers. Jaden Roderick, what can he do here? How far back is he going to go? He's going to need a monster kick to get this one over the line, but he's got some power in that leg, so we'll see how he goes. Packers need this one. What a ripping kick. No, it hasn't quite made the distance. Oh, 16. No, another point for the Packers. Kingsley Ware. Packers won't be happy with that. They need to get some goals on the board early. Wes Bilney will be giving him an earful at quarter time. Not very clean with the hand passes out there today. Gonna have to be better than that to get it past the Packers. No one there, just kicked it out. To get it out. Tazzie's got it on the run. Quick kick. Clean. Nice hands. See, that's what you need. Beautifully done there. Where's he got? Yo, he's done the old circle around. Oh, he's gone for a fly. Packers are off. And Tazzie's have hit it over the line. Sun's come out, but it feels like it's just dropped about 4 degrees in the last 10 minutes. More than halfway through this quarter now here at Centenary Oval. Packers are really going to have to move hard to get some scores on the board. Tazzie's a beautiful start, 2 straight goals to the Packers, 2 points. 2 touched on the line, just shows you how hard Tazzie's defenders are working here today. Oh, McCurry, what's done? He's nailed it. Ended up going for a slide after the kick, but he's done it beautifully. And that's what you want from your leaders out there on a day like today, here at the 2019 Port Lincoln Footy League Grand Final. Got a bit of a change here. Brent Gray's running onto the ground now for Tasmans. Quick change after the goal. We've got some vocal supporters out there in the crowd today. Beautiful amount of people here supporting country footy. Fantastic that rain cleared off when it did. A few showers apparently earlier this morning, and now a beautiful day here at Centenary Oval. Great numbers. They'll be very happy with that. Oh, he's just let him go there. Sat underneath him. Tazzie's have got it again. This is just too easy for him now. Beautiful kick there. How do you do it? You do it like that, Tyson Jenner. What a ripper. Beautifully done. A little bit too easy. Peckers will be looking at themselves there. Straight from that first, from that rucking contest. Whereas Bilney's got his hands on his hips. He's not looking too happy with his troops. Be interesting to see what's said in that quarter time huddle. He's actually jumped up for it this time, Simpson, but they've pushed it out back towards the Tasman forward line. It's going to have to be clean. There's not much voice out there for the Packers. They're going to need to pick that up. Beautiful hands, as always, Kai Miller. Tazzie's just look like they're too fast out here for the Packers today. Oh! Derek Wanganeen tried to run on with it there. Got caught. Oh, overrun it, both of them. He's on his own, Kingsley Bilney Jr. Wasn't fast enough to pick it up. That's really unlike him here. Tazzie's have definitely got the numbers around the contest. Just have a look at that. She's a sea of red. Oh, no. Holding the ball. Righto. Well played. Oh, sold the candy. Oh, and a shocker. Barry Crocker there. People disappointed in himself. Might have to open a candy store instead. Oh, he's called the mark, dropped it. Oh dear. Frag Runke. Not having a good run there. You want to forget that last minute of footy. Just get on with the next passage of play. There we go. I see Macari there floating loose behind the contest. He's going to try and run through, pick up the loose ball here. Here we go. Look, there he is. Got it out with some fast hands too. Just can't clear out the contest fast enough. Peckers have managed to do it. Oh, he's done. Oh, hell's bells. He did that all right, didn't he? How lucky is that? Kai Miller, he looks like he's doing it on his own there. He's got to get down low and pick up those balls, otherwise the Packers are not going to see anything happen here. We've got a little bit of a push and shove behind play in front of the time box. Packers would be starting to get a little bit frustrated about what's happening. This is not their true style of footy that we're seeing out here in the first quarter of this grand final game. Grant Wanganeen out on the ground for the Packers. We've got young George Wilkes out there as well. He did very well at the start of this quarter. Packers have slowed down the play here. They need to be sure of this. They need to get it out. Oh, lucky. Flea back in. And Carwine. Oh dear. He's delivered it straight into the waiting hands of Ben Daniels. He's kicked it on to Rosalia. He's looking for options. He's got him there, but it's taken too long. There we go, straight in the centre. He's lined him up. Oh, shivers. There we go. Bit of back and forth here. It's like a seesaw of average kicks. They'll pick up. Right, they've changed it up, going down wide. The Packers. No, and they've done it again. They've kicked it to Cody Mason now. What can he do to set up this play? He's got a beautiful kick on him. Set it up in front. Numbers around the ball. Again, Tazzie's, it's winning them today. No, he's gone down. Tried for the free. Come on, hands out quick. Cowboy line. Oh, what are they doing here? Just get it on the boot. It's a frustrating style of footy to watch here. I'm sure the Pickers fans aren't enjoying it today. Tazzie's supporters certainly are. Big smiles on faces already here as we approach the quarter-time break. Oh, he's just having a little bounce fest. Looks like footy training out there on the side, but they've really got to get it down in front of goals. That's where it counts. Didn't matter. Picked up again. McCurry. Beautifully taken. How can he set up here? Oh, low one. Doesn't matter, he's got it out there in front. There we go. Beautiful hands. Wilkes. He's handed it off there. Binky kicked it out into the middle of nowhere. Peckers let it roll across the line. Jerome, I keep Burgo in there for the Peckers. He'll pick it up. Looking for options. They've been favouring the far corridor, but he's coming over this side of the ground. Grandstand side here today. Who's held at Kinsley Ware. What's it going to do? Michael Burgoyne Jr. According to the team sheet, we're going off the team sheet numbers here today. We're sitting right in the back corner of the grandstand. Low dribbling kick there. All right, now what can they do? Just kicked it in. Beautifully held there. Clifford Warrior got it out quick, but not high enough to be able to take him up. There was a little bit of a give there. Oh. Go the ball, mate. Come on. It's a beautiful shepherd, but unfortunately, young Wayland wasn't fast enough to get the contest. It's gone over near the Tasman's box down there. They'll be on the lip, and the boys, no doubt. I think I saw Della Hay-Miller sitting in there just before. Oh dear, he's gone down. Bit of a slippery patch there. Still managed to get it away. Fast hands to Jared Seal, who's kicked on beautifully. Look at that. And that's how you football. Bit of a scream from the crowd there. He's done it. Tazzie's are well and truly away here at the grand final. That's 5 straight goals. Peckers 2 points. If you can see at home, just take a bit of a look here. Tazzie's just look like they're in better positioned out there. There's going to be a bit more talk there. Young Whalen, beautiful young footballer to watch. We're certainly going to see more of him in the future. Fortunately, it's been picked up again. Tasman's defenders. Looks like Frosty. Oh, try to take a one-hander. Oh, there. Easy as you like it. Thank you, Mason. Just making it look a bit easy, aren't they? Tazzie's here today. That's the vice captain. He's kicked it on. Oh, he's managed to hit the pole. I think that was young Rosalia, Cody Rosalia. Playing some sensational footy this year. Tell you what, Tasmans would not have been expecting such a cruisy easy start to this game for them. Burgoyne Jr. went the fast hands there. It's been taken over the line again. There you go, quarter time. 5 goals, 1 Tassie's, 31 points to the Mallee Parks, 2 points. I tell you, if you want to hear a rip-roaring speech, it'd be interesting to see what Mallee Park Packers coach Wes Bilney has to say to his players out there. They're not looking happy as they come off the bench.
Please remember that the entire car park is a dry zone and alcohol should not be removed from the ground. Thank you.
Supporters taking their sweet time to get off the ground here at Centenary Oval. Still kids sitting down in the middle. Moving them off quickly. Umpire's now signalling that the ground is clear. They're holding it, waiting for this footy to get taken off the ground. Someone's kicked one in, having a shot for goal from behind. All right, now we're good to go. Second quarter of footy begins here at Centenary Oval. We'll see if it really is a 5-goal breeze. Quick hands out there. Rose Couch has tried to bounce it like a basketball out there in the middle. Faster over the ball in the contest, aren't they today, Tazzies, if you're watching there at home? Oh, there we go. He was faster. He couldn't quite pick it up. The old backwards hand pass. Bit of a trick. Boyd McCurry. Beautiful stuff. What a kick too. Sensational. Quick hands picked up by the Packers. His hand pass backwards though. Always a bit of a... Oh, he's done the push away. Now that shows some strength, but he's come back in there, the Tassie's player. Beautifully marked. Grant Wanganeen. Simpson on the lead. Couldn't quite get there fast enough. Oh, well tackled there. Young Ali Johncock with the tackle for Waylon Johncock running down the line. He set it up right in front. Wes Bilney wanted it. Still there over the line for another point. The Packers. Can they break the drought this quarter? It's a good start getting it down there, but this is what they did at the start of quarter one. Tassie's gone long down the side. It'll be a free kick to Tassie's. Can't fly like that and not hold the mark. It's taken it over the line there. Packers have been out earlier. They've got the signs up on the fence there in the background, looking good. Can't see any in from the Tasman's camp, but there's a sea of red and white out in the crowd there today. Now beautifully run and set up what he's going to do here. He's kicked it over his head. Has he got the, not quite the speed there, young George Wilkes. It's kicked out. Boyd McCurry, look at him go. Looked like he took his foot off the accelerator there a bit, McCurry, which is unlike him. Simpson, oh, he heard someone coming and he's put it down. McCurry, there he is. Oh, he's been hit high. He's got the headgear on for a reason. Well, it's play on, he didn't know that. Heard it late, his hand pass to Simpson. McCurry's gone in again, hard at the kick. Tassie's have picked it off in the back lines. Craig Runke, beautiful stuff. Masters, what's he done there? Oh, look at that for a mark. So just rope that one back in, young Cody Rosalia. It was a good kick. Can he deliver it to? No, the Packers have got it out. Look at them go when they've got their speed on. Oh. Beautifully done. Very calm there, kicking over to Simpson. Look at that. Tassie's just easy. Even bad kicks have still got, look, 4 players there. Oh, Bormy's just cleaned him up. Not happy with that one. Scotty Young made him feel it. It's just going end to end here. They can't get it further out than the centre half line. Tassie's beautiful mark there. Great stuff. Kyle Miller not happy about that. Binky. Let's put it in there. Oh, he's got one in the back. It's like a man made of cards today. He's going down pretty easy. Oh, good little body contest behind the play there. Oh, Broderick. Michael Berg on Joe now once again. Slide it down now. A lot of hands on hips. It's already down on the ground behind the play there in the rucking contest. Oh, well done. Managed to get that one away. There we go. Mallee Park coming through. What can they do here now? They need something. They need to pull something out. Oh, he's done it. Wezzo. Where's Bilney? Can kick a goal. Needs to do this for his team right now. Shows leadership. Came back to Mallee Park after a couple of good seasons up in the Great Flinders League for the Rambler Magpies, and he was lured back home despite it being the Magpie centenary year. What can he do here? Where's Bilney? Oh, close. Unbelievable. He'll be disappointed in that. He really needed that one. The Packers really needed that to lift. To try and refocus now. Still can't hear a lot of voice out there. I can hear a bit from Tazzie's side as they're screaming for the ball. Oh, he's flowing. He's taken it. Beautiful. But he's put it up so high. It's not no time to get there, and then absolutely picked it off there. What a cracker. What do we got here? Oh. Clifford Warrior. He's delivered it in beautifully, straight into the sun, but Jaden Roderick has held on. Now, I definitely didn't have a problem with line or accuracy, just with length from the last lofty kick he had to try and put in, but it was touched on the line. What can he do here? Oh dear, oh dear. Bit of colourful language from the grandstand here at that kick. I think the Packers might want to go down for a bit of a sleep at half time and just wake up and pretend it's a new day in the last half of the game, because this is not their best day of football, and it needs to be for them to get up over the line here today. Let's try to do it again with a high flyer, Kai Miller. Oh, gee whiz. Tazzie's. You can see it slowed down a little bit out there. I don't think the Packers can quite believe what's happening. Again, a bit of colourful language from the crowd. So welcome one of their friends back home. Wezzo needed to take that too. He's opened it up a bit for his teammate, but Tazzie's still, look at that. It's just too easy for him, isn't it, here today? Jace Rodder Mop and bucket. And they'll send it back into him now. Quick step around and he's kicked it short. Only just gone the distance. I think that's Jaden Roderick, I can't quite see. Right on the 50 there. Oh, he's kicked it off quick. Kai Miller. Oh, he's done it again. Quick kick off. It's like they're not backing themselves. They're all sitting around the same mark on the 50s. Just come around a little bit further. Getting a bit of a better angle, but not much difference. They really need to nail this one. Tasmans will let them hear about it. There was nearly no one. There's no one in the back centre half, in the back 50. Oh yeah, Tazzie's. Oh, no, umpire's blown his whistle. What's going on here? Kingsley Ware's come off.
Something happened.
Tazies have taken this free all the way up to the line. Have a look at that. It's behind the contest decision there. Just kicked it up high. There's more Tasman footballers back there than you find pepperoni on pizza today. Certainly more players down there than there was 5 minutes ago when there was no one down there. Packers have cleaned it out. Having a bounce and clearing along the line. Just kicked it down. Tasman's favour, 2-1 contest there. Just tried to scoop it forward. Tazies have picked it up. Reece Binky delivered it. Oh, tough contest. Beautiful defending there by Derek Wanganeen, captain. Fast over the head, hand pass. I believe that's Quade Ware. It's gone over the line. Pecker's working hard again here now. They really need to pick it up another notch. Oh, that was a pretty high contest and he's been wiped out there. Right in the schnozzer, I reckon. There's a bit of an apology issued. Winky's kicked it on. Beautiful kick there. Setting up Jacob Collins right in front. Short one. It's not far enough, I'm afraid. He's going to have to clean up his own mess, and he's done it beautifully. Delivered it in. No. Oh, they've called him for holding. He's not happy with that decision. I don't know that I could see much on that. That is... Umpire is always right, folks. Vice captain Harris lining up. If they get this, Packers are going to have a long work ahead. And won't the Roosters let the Packers know about that one? Quick change there. We've now got Ali Johncock back on the ground for the Packers. They're going to need his speed out there. Something needs to change. It's just not working for the Packers today. 6 goals, 1 Tazies, to 4 points Mallee Park. Tell you what, if they do not get a goal before half-time, that'd have to go down in history as the first time the Packers haven't scored a goal before half-time in a grand final game. Holding up the play there, they're desperate for it. Brunky tying things up down there for the Tassie's defenders. Very Spinky on the run. Quick hands over and they're off. They're going to turn it around here. David Murray. Beautiful kick. Where can they go from here? This is really where it's let them down today. It's a 3-1 contest there. Tasman's all over it. Couldn't quite hold it on the line there, Binky. It's gone over. And now a bit over 5 minutes left here. And the Packers really need to pull one out. Just with confidence going into the last half of the game in this grand final match here in Port Lincoln. Big knock forward, but he's gone straight to the Packers, who have done a quick kick in. What can we do here? On Whalen, is it? Oh, he's got it to Wezzo. Come on, Wez. And the drought. Oh, he's saying he's touched it. Is he? No, it's a goal. Packers, well done, Wezzo. Wes Bilney finally gets one on the board for the Mallee Park Packers. Took long enough. The drought is over. They're finally on the board. One single goal, 4 points. The Packers are away. Will this fire them up? Will they be able to get another couple before the halftime break? They're going to want to hope so, because Tassie's still ahead. 6 goals, 1-37. Now, really, if you're watching the game at home, you might think Tassie's are doing a good job, but really, they could have got a few more quick goals on there, because once the Packers wake up, and if they do, if this has woken them up from their slumber so far today, they're going to be hard to stop if they start believing in themselves. Tassie's cleared it out, knocked forward. Gone hard in the contest. Boyd McCurry's coming there. He's got one in the chops and a free kick. Quade Ware kicks it down right up high, sun in the eyes into the forwards there. John Cobb. Waylon Miller. Now, Waylon, sensational young footy player, still at high school. Been part of the SASTA program in Port Lincoln. Good use of the body there to take that mark. Roderick was able to bounce. Look at the speeds to go. He's kicked it in, beautiful kick, no. Oh, he's rolled over the top there. Frosty. He's got it again. After quick hands from Chancel. Tassie's need to clean it out here a bit more cleanly. He's taken a mole on there. So Tyler Roderick got laid out. What's happening? Is he alright? No. He's got it. Got him good. Slow to get up off the ground there. He hit that ground pretty hard. I'll have to ask him how many fingers he can see. Hold a hand up. He also did run a fair way pretty quick there, so. What's he going to do here? The Packers really need another one on the board to take this game into that next level for the halftime break. It's a ripper of a kick. No, it's just come around in the front of the post. It's 1 point. If they kick another point, they've kicked enough points to make a goal. I suppose that counts. Oh, it's out. What a Tassie's going to do here. Got Brad Masters calling for it down his side, but he's gone the other way. I don't know if that's a little signal. Beautiful mark there. Lovely hands, Brent Harris, vice captain. Reese Binky's calling for it long. Kicked in his direction. Great hands, Yowie. He shouldn't be that far up the ground though. Tazzie's going to need him back if... Oh, he must have been over the line when he took the mark. Packers will kick in. Look at that style in the kick, beautiful. Well, they're going to skin him while he's down there by the looks. A little bit of push and shove in there. That's what we like to see in our country footy. Packers will be getting quite frustrated. Kick off the ground's cleared it out of the pack. It's been held up again. Not much time left in this second quarter. Curry let it go. I thought he might have socketed a bit cleaner off the ground. Just left it for his teammate. Kicked on beautifully. Yowie couldn't quite hold it in there. He had a 2-on-1 situation. Now look at this speed here. He's in the clear there. Kingsley Ware, fast hands. Over to Quade Ware. He's a speedster. Came down from the far west a couple of years ago. Hasn't looked back. Here we go. No, Tazzie's in front. Just a 2-hand punch away. Oh, that was hard in the contest. Free kick. Packers, he's played on, Kingsley and Gold. What are the umpires going to do? They're going to let him go here. He's calling it, he's celebrating. Umpires are still trying to... Umpires don't know if they know what's going on here. Is he trying to call him back?
Oh, you're right. Is he kicking it again?
Sirens sounded for half-time. I think the umpire's still trying to call him back to redo it. No one's really sure what's going on. As far as they're concerned, they played on, kicked the goal. So we'll have to do it again. No one knows whose kick it even is. Here we go. Righto. This is like everything that you practiced as a youngster in the backyard. The halftime siren, it all comes down the line. Can you kick the goal? Ali Johncock, pressure's on Sunshine. What can he do here today? Cleaned up again, Tazzie's. They've let him know about it. The older Pecker boys coming in to protect their young star. A few little whispered words going on there. Half time. Still a few words going back and forth there. They don't really want the players getting that close to each other as they walk off for half time. 6 goals, 137 Tazzie's. Mallee Park, 1 goal 5 here at half time at the 2019 Grand Final.
Let's go have a kick, Emma. We'll have a kick.
No, I'll get it back.
scenic shot.
Ready to start the second half of the game here. Tazzie is 6 goals, 137, leading Mallee Park, who only got a goal late in that second quarter, 1 goal 5. Here at Centenary Oval, breeze still strong. Quite a cool day, around 13 degrees, I believe, here in Port Lincoln today. Big day to everyone who's listening in at home, in Adelaide, interstate and overseas. The siren sounds. The Peckers took quite a bit longer in their change rooms to come out, and Tazies were out warming up quite early. Here we go. Derek Wanganeen, the captain, clears it out the centre. Oh, they're on. Peckers. Kick on the run. Where's he gone? To the 50. Tazzie's held with it. He's attempting to release that ball. Umpire's put it in the air quickly. Get this game moving. It's going to be a pretty intense first 5 minutes, I reckon. They would have got absolutely ripped into the Packers by Coach Bilney at that half-time break. Jaden Roderick looking a little bit sore after hitting the ground quite hard there late in the second quarter, but he's still out there for the Packers. Big kick. Packers were flying. Hands across there, Kai Miller. And it's over the line. Packers have definitely upped their intensity here already at the start of this second half of grand final footy. Free kick. Strolling back to the 50. So Jace Rodder standing the mark. Tazzie's captain. Here the Packers come. Now if they get this, he's set it up right at the top of the square there. He's got it again, Roderick. Couldn't quite hold on to it or get the kick out. Tazzie's have kicked it, but it's going to go over the line. It'll be a Packers kick from deep in the pocket. They've played on quickly to Simpson. Look at those luscious locks waving in the breeze. He's going to back himself here. He's got beautiful line on it, and he's done it. Packers are on the board. Already a better start than the last half of footy. That's 2 goals 5 to the Packers. Tasman 6 goals 1. That's the start that the Packers wanted. Coach Bilney will be very happy with that. He's probably asked them to try and stick the first 3 on the board, I'd suggest. They're going to need it to be in the money. Sun's come out now. Partly cloudy day here in Port Lincoln today. Sun doesn't have that much warmth on it though. It's got the quick kick out, Tazzie's. Beautiful delivery, but he's been picked off. Look at him go, Quade Ware. And that looked like a shed mark, but he's done well. The crowd are calling for 50.
No worries.
Kingsley Bilney Jr. with a long kick. Fantastic footballer, Kingsley. All-round sportsman. I don't think there's a sport that Kingsley Bilney Jr. cannot play. Packers get the tap there, and they've got it out. Quick hands away. They've sent it down low. Usually quick under the contest, then over the line there. Bit of the shuffle. Can send it in. Didn't look like anyone was in the right place for that one. There we go. Tasman's wanted it with a quick tackle there, and they've picked it up on the run, but the umpires, no, he's called play on. Beautiful leg, look at that, here we go. Fantastic mark. Ben Daniels is going to go long. Oh no, he's dropped it. Right on the line. The sun does get in their eyes about that at that spot, but still no excuses in a grand final. Tazzie's taken him over the line. This young John Martin. Umpires looking resplendent out here in the Centenary Oval today. Fantastic job that they do keeping the game going on days like today and throughout the year. Big thank you to all the volunteers. Quick kick away, Tasman's. Where are they going to go? Oh, right behind the power pole for me. Light pole. Quick hands there, Reece Binky. Oh, he's tried to set it up at the top, but the Packers have got numbers around the bowl and they're going to clear it out easy here. Kingsley Bilney Jr. His hands on it. He's got time to spare. Kicked it over to Quade Ware. Oh, it's a bit of a barrel roller there. Tazzie's read it best. He's got it on the boot quickly. Well done, Craig Runke. Oh, don't even know. Oh, he gave him a little clip around the ear for Yowie. Yowie made sure the umpires knew. I think you could hear the little flick from here. Kai Miller saying g'day to Yowie there. Beautiful ball in from the boundary. Oh, look at him go. What a superstar. This guy is an absolute sensational young footballer. But unfortunately, Waylon Miller has delivered it into the hands of George Wilkes. Born in 2001. Oh, beautifully done there. Fantastic work again. Waylon Miller is outstanding for his side today. Matty Dodd sent it down there. Oh, a little bit of an assisted hand in the back there. Sailed across the front of play and the Packers are off again. It's a bit of a speed contest there. Kelch first to it. Oh, look at the ruckman go. He's managed to get it on the boot, deliver it, set up the play nicely there for Tazzie's. They've centred it up. Jared Seal now. They've got a bit of time. I want to make sure of this one. Oh, he's done it beautifully. Held it in. A little bit of a pecker on your back there as you land. Oh, it's played on. Around the man. Not a great kick. Nothing to write a postcard home about there. The Packers will need to be smart with how they use this run in front of goal, and they have been. Darryl Dudley with the ball, sending it over to young Troy Simpson, who's looking down the line at Kingsley Bilney Jr. No, towards Kai Miller. He's taken it over the line, picked it from behind. Kingsley Bilney, beautiful. Billy Havich with the big job there of Bilney Jr. Couple of high flyers there, but straight into the hands of Craig Monkey. He's had one of those days out here today. Oh, he's hot, but he's got away. Jared Seal with a quick kick in, straight to the top. Always managed to get the hand pass out. Simpson down low on the ground, put his head right into the contest there. Tough work from the Pecker, but it's another point. Tazzie's another point on the board for them. That'll be 6 goals to 38 Tasmans to the Mallee Park Peckers, 2 goals, 5-17. Kingsley Bilney Jr. now with the ball. Ali Johncock wanted him to go short, but it was too short. They need to make bigger moves. Oh, he's sent it in there. He's gone even shorter again to Derek Wanganede, the captain. What can the captain do here? Done a little bit of voice. I want him to go up the line, on the boundary line, but he's kicked it right close to the line. Scotty Young's gone up with the hands, but that was Matty Dodd kicking Tazzie's. Beautiful hands delivery there. Jared Seal again in this passage of play for Tasman, so he's been outstanding here in the third quarter. I was nearly scanning him off his Guernsey. Great effort there. No call from the umpire. Look, he's got it again. Oh no. How lucky can one boy be? He's been caught with it at this point. It's been no, it was too high. He's been handed it. That's Cody Rosalia. Yeah, pull up your socks. Make the most of this one, mate. Every player has a different way of approaching the goal. Might have seen Wes Bilney's little skip in his step as he heads into goal. We've just seen it here. There it is. Cody Rosalia. It's a low kick. It's been picked off. No, not quite held there. Simpson. Tazzie's now got it in their hands. Oh, it's gone for a point. Billy sent it in there, giving it a good hard crack. You just got to pepper the goals on days like today. Make the most of every opportunity. Tazzie's definitely doing that, but the Peckers coming out, going hard, playing good football this quarter. Going to have to get another. Oh, he's tried for it. That's possibly a free kick there to Tazzie's. Just a sneaky little sit on the shoulder. Little stab kick, beautiful hands. He's belted it in there with a booming kick straight into the hands of the Peckers, who have marked. He's gone down the line there, sent a couple of Peckers. Tazzie's run it over the line. Temperature would have dropped for those punters sitting in front of the bar and down on the concrete area. If you haven't bought the rug to sit on today, you'd be feeling it. Temperature would have dropped. Shadow well and truly over the crowd down there today. Slid in for it, didn't quite get into the contest in time for the mark. A couple of hard body contests there down in play. Here he is, Jared Seal again, folks. It's going to be his 6th touch. Jerome Kit Burgoyne got a hand on it there and sent it back to the Peckers. Pretty handy work there. Kingsley Bilney Jr. left with it. His hand passed over the top. He's going to get caught here. No, just got the kick out in time. Oh, blimey, that was a good grab. Cody Mason, I believe. 25 for Tazzie's. Into Rodder. What's he going to do here? Sent it down long. He said, "Go back, boys. I'm going in there." Oh, they didn't hold it. Droma keep Burgoyne with the hands over to Simpson. You can see those long locks a mile away. So to go the hand pass over. Simpson in trouble here. He's pushed off. He's avoided the second and sent it back down. He's pretty lucky there. Troy Simpson is looking around. He probably wants it again. We'll see how we go here. He's going to have to go over the top to Clifford Warrior. No, he's gone into the middle. A screaming yell there from young Wade Ware wanted it. Couldn't quite get the ball. is in and under the contest, holding his head there, curled in a ball. He's hurt himself. He's holding his shoulder. What's happening there? Head down on the ground there. We'll have to watch that one, Quade, where he's not impressed. Looking very sore as he gets up off the ground. And the ball's over the boundary. No, he's coming off. I think he must have hurt himself. Very, very slowly walking off the ground, Quade. So something's happened there. I'm assuming he's walking off the ground. He's at least walking to the boundary. He's holding that right shoulder. Uncle Blot running out there to sort him out. No, he's coming off. Tasman's lining up for a goal now. Bit of a sidewinder and a point. That's 6 goals 4 now, 40 to Tasman's. Mallee Park still sitting behind, 2 goals 5. Peckers are going to need to, they're playing a much better style of footy, but they're going to need to do a whole lot more than what they're doing here today for this to be a contest. The 2019 Port Lincoln Footy League Grand Final. Thanks for tuning in. Simpson, short little kick, he's going to play on here, run off. Oh, I thought he nearly had that. That was a bit unlucky there. Clifford Warrior. He's got the hands, 1-2. Oh, this is like footy training here. Clyde Miller's kicked it in. Oh, Kingsley Bilney Jr. has tapped it forward to himself. He's running on. He's going to be, he's got a bit of a hand in the back. That's a bit unlucky. Quick hand pass out. Roderick, you're going to have to get down low and pick up that ball, mate. Oh, far out. That was a flip. That was, I hope you want to see that on replay. You want to watch that back, folks. That was unbelievable. And everyone got up off the ground there in that contest. You would have thought someone was going to get injured. Reece Kelch there, sensational mark just when they needed to settle Tazzie's. There's not many players down this end of the ground, so that that's Michael Burgoyne Jr. They've called it back. Called it back, he's going to have to do that again. Casey Amos having a bit of a quiet game out there today. Michael Burgoyne Jr. a kick. Can't even see who's got the ball there. And they've kicked it on. It's going to go over the boundary. No, it's bouncing around. Oh, no, it's over. Quade Ware did run back out on the ground, but he's coming back off again, pumping his arm as he's running off, just testing out his shoulder, holding his right shoulder after going down in a contest before. Simpson back on the ground now. Tazzie's have taken the mark right in front of goal. Peckers really needed that one. Big long bomb there to the 50. It should have been a sitter for the Peckers. Tazzie's kicked it off too easy. Now it's going to be a speed contest here. We've got Brodie White on the run. Look at the ground. He's got so much room here, but what a chase. Great effort there by Kingsley. But what's going on? Point. Sucking them in after that run. Hardly a player down that end of the ground. They favoured the short kick here today, the Peckers, backing himself in the shortest situations. They go for the long bomb there, but that was beautiful. Got centering it up now. No, something's happening there. We've got a penalty being played to the Peckers. 25 metres up the ground. And he's called it again. Someone's on the lip by the look of that. They're going to have to be careful. Umpires are pretty hot on that. Peckers will make the most of this. Just kicked it quickly in. Roderick in front. Oh, it takes him on. Hand pass out. He's done the fast spin out wide to Jai Martin. He's kicked it over. I think he's going to pay the mark, is he? He is indeed. That a free kick. It's Derek Wanganeen right in the crowd there, the captain of the Mallee Park Pickers. Again, we've seen leadership from him out there today. They really need to add a third quickly. Much needed goal here for the Pickers if they can do it. Kicked across the face. It's another point for the Packers. You wouldn't believe it. 2 goals, 6 now. Tasmans have turned it over the other side quite quickly. Going to go long down the line. That's what they've been favouring out there. Here's to Brodie White again, who took that beautiful run down the centre of the ground but couldn't quite deliver in a goal. Boyd McCurry running onto the ground now for Tazzie's. He's going to float up forward by the look of that. And the Pickers have picked that one up. They're holding hands like long lost lovers out there in the contest. Here in the crowd, a very interesting conversation amongst some young lads about who's got hair on their chest. Classic. Great punch there by Kai Miller, who's handed it on to his teammate, but down over the contest. Tazzie's filled it in to play.
I'll drink some. I'll drink some. Here.
Oh, right up. Handball, got a look out there. Oh. Boyd McCurry. Feels like the quickest quarter in history, wasn't it? That third quarter down. The Packers 2 goals, 6, lagging behind Tassie, 6 goals, 5, 41 here at the 2019 Port Lincoln Footy League Grand Final. A little push and shove out there as they head to their areas in the middle. The Packers would not be happy. Wes Bilney, the coach, will give them another ripping into. I see down on the bench there, Quade Ware is stretching out that arm, the right shoulder, which he looked to have hurt late or in the middle of that quarter. He's giving it a bit of a stretch. He's trying to see if he can put 2 hands above his head and pull him down. They've strapped it up. We'll see how he goes this last quarter. Boyd McCurry would be very happy, although very quiet quarter from both teams there. Packers getting the only goal, I believe, for the quarter. It's always awesome to see everyone dressed up in their supporters' wear. Lots of the Packer kids sporting sensational T-shirts. They always do a great job with their club uniform. And the same, a lot of young Tassie's kids out there rocking the footy Guernsey, either from the mini-minis that was played out there at halftime today, or a lot of the kids proudly wearing their dad's numbers on their backs. It's always lovely to see. And of course, the female competition that went on here this week, a little bit different to what we're seeing today. The Crows Cup Carnival saw around 100 schoolgirls from here on Eyre Peninsula, as far away as Cleve, coming down to take on the teams in Port Lincoln. Cummins Tumby Bay also participating. I believe it was Navigator College who took home the win. And great to see Bella Smith, Cleve girl, who's doing really well in football and cricket competitions at the moment. She came over to help run that competition with the Nord contingent from the Sandful. Great to see that pathway now well and truly developed for our young future stars of the AFLW game. They reckon she's got a pretty good chance of getting drafted as well. They're pretty tight around the Mallee Park circle out there. They're getting in nice and close, arms wrapped around each other as Wes Bilney tries to inspire his lads to just do something a little bit different. What they've been doing so far just hasn't been working when it comes to scores on the board. crowd are kind of cheering to back him on then. Some are walking away. Tasman's a much more looser ring around the group. We wouldn't call it a ring, more like a merging. They look confident going into that last quarter. The Packers circle slowly, stretching away. Played where looks like he's going to be starting the quarter on the ground. We'll see how that right shoulder holds up. Rodder slowly walking off the ground in the Tassie's camp. He looks a bit sore there. Lots of strapping holding him together. Delahaye Miller and him having a few words as they come off the ground. Tassies really need the captain out there. We'll see what happens. Again, the crowd lagging, in no great need to get off the ground. At least the Tasman players are playing faster than their supporters are walking off here today. Here the kids sneaking in the last couple of goals before the umpire moves them on. And if the boys on the cameras show you the crowd, there is definitely a large contingent of red and white out there today, very proud players. But you might notice, and I don't think they're going to show you here as we're about to start the final quarter of footy, the Tasman supporters are actually standing right in front of the Aboriginal flag. So with the shadows and everything falling there, we just need a few Mallee Park supporters to stand in front of them, and it'd be the dark shadows in the background, the yellow of the Pickers Guernsey and the red of Tasman's. They're making up the flag. Game started off straight in the contest early, holding it in tight. Tasman's been pretty keen to get a goal on the board after a very quiet third quarter in front of goals. Very tough defensive quarter by both sides. He's tapped it straight out over the top. Roderick hands, fast hands, and look at that. There we go. That's the start that the Packers wanted. Kingsley Ware getting that goal on the board. And the first minute of the game, the Packers are on. Boyd McCurry talking to his boys saying, get back down there now. What was that, lads? And a little quiet powwow there in the middle, the Tasman boys. Yeah, stir him up, Kingsley. No celebrating just yet, Packers. You've still got another 3 goals to go, and you'll be up by 1 point. It's 6-5-41. And whoever's on the scoreboard's just stuck the 3 in upside down, so we're going very well here today in Port Lincoln. Big punch forward. Oh no, the Packers are on again. That's Waylon Miller. That's kicked it up and over out in the full. Might not have been. I might have got my names wrong there. Could have been Casey Amos actually. Set it up. Beautiful kick, look at that. Off the ground. Oh, no one's even got it. Everyone's read it wrong. Tassie's pretty keen to try and get it over the line down there. Packers want to keep it in play. They've got up with the ball, Roderick. Oh, he's nearly been tripped there. He's had him by the ankle by the looks. Kick over the top, right in front of goal. It's going to be a foot race here. Oh no, the Packers just doing a little bit more calmly, but it's a low ball. He's been caught now. Borman is down. Holding the ball. Free kick, Tassie's. Well done. Stellar defence work. Boyd McCurry. Boom. Hands out. Looked like they were asking umpires a question. Something about a free kick, no doubt, they wanted. Umpire will throw it back in here. He's grabbed it, hands. Tyson Jenner's kicked down into the middle of the ground here. Peckers have got the numbers, but Tazzie's managed to get the soccer off. 3 in front for the Peckers, and he's managed to hold it down, put it through his legs, and he's delivered it out, unfortunately, to Tasman's. He's been caught. I think it was Collins. Peckers have run away with it. They're pretty keen now to get another few on the board. Couldn't quite hold that mark, but he's got a bit of time. Boyd McCurry coming in. That was Darryl Dudley with the kick. Not really sure what was going on there. Clifford Warrior has set it into the top. Kingsley Bilney Jr. has kicked around the body, tried to set it up for Roderick, but Tasmans were high flying and getting in front of the play there. Tough tackle. But again, that's Kingsley Ware. What's going on? Oh, he sent it back out. Oh, he couldn't quite take that mark. Now this is footy. I wish they'd been playing like this all day. He's running off now. There must be another change about to take place here. Tazzie's with a quick change. Rodder coming back onto the ground. The captain, they need him out there. Quick run straight into the contest. Simpson's just taken the mark. They need Rodder out there. He's running it down now. He's turned around. He's read the ball best. Look at that. Straight on the ground and a mark. Well done, Jace Rodder. Welcome back. Now he's kicked it long here, straight into the contest where there was a little bit of push and shove just before. Reese Binky hands out to Boyd McCurry. McCurry's on the boot, long. That's a nice quick kick, what we want to see. What a mark. Oh, he's wanted to play on Jacob Collins, gone over the top there. Oh, luckily read the play best. He's managed to get it on the boot and a push to the side. It's rolling over the boundary. Umpire's ball. No, Peckers will take it. Oh, it was keen. And then he changed his mind, Simpson. Luckily, that was a very short kick. Lucky to be played. Cuddy Mason. Great hands there. A little bit of push and shove there between Harris and Waylon Miller. Cuddy Mason taking the kick. He's kicked a short one in. Tyson Jenner kicking it up to the top of, here we go. A long kick on the boot, but it's going to be held up. A little bit of wind up the top there, and he's kicked it into the Peckers. I think that's Jai Martin that's taken the mark. Down deep in defence. Right in front of the scoreboard. Beautiful strong mark there. Again, just picking him off. Like fruit off the tree, Mason, today. Tough in the contest. Tasman's again underneath the passage of play. McCurry went to pick it up, but it was kicked off the ground. Tasman's to take the mark, but it might come back. Kicking it in danger. McCurry with the ball now. What's the coach going to do here? Yoey's pretty keen for it. He's been leading back and forth as he's wont to do. He's floating too far forward of play now. He's probably got the speed to run back. Packers have picked it off. Delicious defensive grab there. It's a long bomb straight towards the line. Oh, he's got it on the run. No, he must have taken the ball out. And they'll take it back down. Umpires throwing it in. Oh, that was a tough tackle. He really wrapped him up in a good one there. McCurry in every contest out there at the moment. That's what you want to see from your leader out on the ground. Not holding the ball. Well, he's letting him know about it too. The Packers are going to get this one. He's got a couple on the lead there. No, it's a Tasman's defensive grab there. Look at him go. Cuddy Mason. He's going for a short kick. Beautifully executed. Now where's Matty Dodd going to go? Probably got more numbers out on this side, but he's decided to go straight down the line. Peckers have been really tough here in the contest. It's good to see them wake up, but it's a little late. Tazzie's up by 3 goals. Peckers again picked it off in the defence. What we're going to see here. No, Tazzie's have come out the contest with it around the body kick. Oh, it's just bounced straight up. Oh, you hate waiting for those ones. You just know the player's coming in for you. They've taken it to ground. Tasman's pretty keen to keep the ball right there in front of goals. Just outside of the square there. He's tossed it up. What am I going to say? High flying Peckers have tossed it through. Punched it through for a point. I'll take the clean kick. Give up the point for the kick. Long down the line now, the Peckers in a 2-on-1 contest. And again, Tazzie's have picked it off. Good hands there, Brody White. He's a smart boy. He'll line up for this one. Again, Yowie Wagner leading. Wants it. Go back, Yowie. Get in front of goals. Brody's lining up for this one. He's gone short. Jared Seal is going to centre it up to McCurry. Better angle there for McCurry. Just getting their stats up at the moment, Tazzie's. Oh, he shot it. Should have been a mark. He's going to have to hand pass now, under pressure. Oh, he's caught and he's ripped down to the ground. That would have hurt McCurry too. Head on the ground. Pegs has got the ball. Should have just belted it in there. Brody White, what a sensational grab. What are they called here? Umpires have called it back. Free. Tazzie's. Pecker's not happy about it. As you wouldn't be. Tazzie's definitely got their number today. Tazzie's 6-6-42 as they line up for another opportunity at goal here. Set it right up to the front of the square. Big high flyer. No one can take the mark. Contest is down low. Roderick back there now. Not having a casual bounce. Why not? Oh, they've taken each other out. That's a bit silly. Tazzie's need to talk a little bit more there. Could have ended up a lot worse, but taken over the boundary. Like a seagull at a chip, those boys. Quick hands. They've gone backwards now. Michael Bergman Jr. has lost it. 14. Well, it's a point. Brent Harris, vice captain for Tazzie's there. They wanted that one. Packers are going to have to pull something out of the woodwork now. They've still got 3 goals to make up. Over halfway through this final quarter of footy here at the 2019 Grand Final. Quick hands off in front. They got the leg speed. Yes, he does. This is Wyler Miller. Look at him go. What a star. Where's Bilney? You're going to have to speed up here, Sunshine. Get in there, get in the contest, take the tackle. Oh, he's managed to fumble over the line. Jace Rodder. Lucky. Boundary umpire's going to throw it in here. Tasman just seemed to have more numbers around the ball today. There's a pile on, but the ball's out of the pile. Going for a bit of a dodgy right kick there. Oh, high flying. Look at him go. No sign of a sore shoulder there, Quade Ware, as he flew up high. Packers didn't even know where they were hand passing at that point by the looks. Try Martin just wanted to get it away. A little bit of a hold there. The umpire hasn't called it. He's coming back in though. He's been cold holding the ball. Packers for a kick. Simpson to Ware. He's going to have to play on. Ball's hit the ground. No, Boyd McCurry has hand passed it out and been put on the ground. That should be a free kick. It's holding. Umpire's going to call it back. No one can hear because the crowd's yelling so loud. McCurry's going to get that ball, the free kick here. What can Tasmans do now? They've got a bit of time on their hands. You might want to just slow it down. Young Billy Havich. Too easy there, Tazies. No one's manning up on them now. Reece Binky with the ball there, right in front of the Packers box. Packers have ended up with it again. There we are. 3-on-1 contest. It's got down low. Always good to see a red head out there. Keep a Tansel. Getting in there and in the action. Not long left now. The roasted crowd starting to get a little bit excited at the prospect of another premiership for their crown. Ravendale will be going off tonight. Simpson's hand passed out onto the ground, but in front of his teammate who's managed to get the quick kick out. It's a low one, but Tasmans are in front there on speed. They're still in a bowl on the ground. If you just got up faster, you probably could have taken that. There we go. Peckers with a defensive mark and one player on the ground, rolling around. Peckers again. He's taken him on. He's had a go. Oh, he's giving it. There we go. It's going to be a leg speed action. Whalen not having the luck of the bounce there. Matty Dodd there has been penalised. Roderick on the run. He's taken him on. He's still going. What's going on? He's ran out with the ball. Even the Tasman's player is having a little bit of a giggle there, saying, what's going on? What were you thinking? Boundary umpire tosses it back in. The Tasman crowd is getting a little bit more rowdy as the excitement builds here. Not long to go now. Umpire's trying to calm him down. A little behind the back, sneaky ways. Oh, he's lost half the strapping off his shoulder wear, but he's managed to get in and pick up the ball. Now he's held. Cody Mason again, sending it back in. Yowie, get back, Sunshine. No, it's been a fantastic mark there, Ronnie Carbine. Kicked it onto Darryl Dudley. He's managed to get it away long for the Packers. Don't know if that was a mark. It ended up on the ground. Tazies have got it now, and they're running it back up the other end. Yowie Wagner, if you drop back now, mate, you will be in the money for this one. There is no one behind where this ball is right now. If they kick it in, there we go. The player who was behind was always going to have the advantage here, and that player is Ben Daniels. What is going on? No, nothing. Tazies have got it. No. Tried so hard, that was going to be gorgeous. Tasman player still on the ground, a head on the ground down there, not happy. Standing up slowly. Yowie, is it? Rooster chant coming up now from the grandstand as the younglings get a little bit excited. Roosters are onto it here, look at that. Now that's just too easy. Brenda Harris, vice captain. Packers end up with the ball. It's been picked off though. Let's see. Packers just coming through with these little things. They just keep clearing it out of the Tasman's forward there. Kingsley Bilney Jr., what can he do here? Hand pass around the body. Probably needs to do more than that. Young Cooper Tansel. I don't know. Is that the siren? No. Cheering down there. People are getting a little bit excited, running down. Cooper Tansel ended up on the ground there. Reece Binky. Now the Packers kids are chanting. Not sure it's quite enough to get them to pick up and kick 3 goals in the next 2.5 minutes. Packers have kicked it long, straight down the middle, straight into the hands of Cody Mason. More marks than a phone book today. He's going short. Straight to the Packers again. Why not? No, Tazzie's have got it. Inside out kick there. And marked on the line. I think that was Kingsley Ware taking the mark. 16 for the Packers. Ben Daniels for Tazzie's Yowie. He hasn't had enough of the ball today, really. He's been giving it away here. Packers have got it in their hands again. Oh, what a tackle. What a chase. Beautiful stuff when it's not even cold. Ball's out. Is he still trying to run? What's going on here? Take it back. Thank you. Oh, not happy. Brent Harris letting him know that it's his ball. Thank you very much. I'll be taking that one. Kingsley Ware, he's had a very good game for the Packers, just not enough, unfortunately. His team not coming through with the goods today in the 2019 Port Lincoln Footy Grand Final. Brent Harris, vice captain for Tazzie's. Doesn't really matter what he does right now. Six goals, 11 is probably not the scoreline that they were hoping for today. Tyrone Miller-Warren there. Into the centre. Oh, how good was that? Hands up and he's got it. Didn't even have to get off the ground. Kicked it around to John Martin. Young fella. Great kick. He's tried to go. No, straight to Tazzie's. Jace Rodder. What a superstar he is. Wes Bilney didn't have a chance of getting to that one. The speed, but look. Let's try to give him on there. Beautiful kick too, Rodder. Going down the ground now. Tazzie's got a bit more time. There we go. Ben Daniels again, I believe. Out on the other pocket this time. Setting in the play. Yeah, he's been absolutely double tagged all day. Can't quite get his hands on the ball. At least his teammates taking the space and making the most of it. Oh, get out of my way. Thank you very much. Tasman's showing strength and the siren sounds. What a game here today. Tassie fans are up and cheering. They are stoked and proud of their team. Players running off the bench. They showed no mercy out here in the 2019 Grand Final. The Packers would be very disappointed with their game here today, but did well to make it. Final score 6 goals, 11, 47. Tasman's on top of the Mallee Park Packers, 2 goals, 6 here today. Not a very high score for the Packers, or is it 3 goals, 6? My goal, my bad. A whole heap of heads in front of the scoreboard out there. Tasman players are celebrating. It's good to see them shaking hands with the opposition. The Packers would be really not happy after that loss out there today, but showing good sportsmanship, shaking the hands of their opposition players. Be heading down to the ground now as they do the presentation. Tasman Football Club victorious here today. 6 goals, 11, 47 to the Packers. 3 goals, 6, 24. Tassies look like they've still got energy to burn. Picking up their kids, throwing them in the air. Hugs all around, feeling no pain of any injury out there. The premiership washing all the pain away. Boyd McCurry would be one very happy man tonight. Was building a sensational year of coaching down here at the Mallee Park Packers. Unfortunately, his lads just couldn't quite do it today. Not the competitive game that we've grown to love to watch the Packers, but did well. The 2 best teams of the competition out here today, Tasmans, have shone through The red and white growing in numbers rapidly as all the supporters get out there and get around them on the oval.
I guess. Off the record, I guess.
I didn't know where Cody was on. Oh, I found Cody. He's over there. Yeah, he's here. I'm going to get up to
Should have got one of you guys to come back and help me with the commentary. None of the other people rocked up. I didn't try to solo.